Today on the Eating on a Dime show, I'm making crock pot teriyaki beef, and the best part is there's only 3 ingredients. Hello friends, today I'm making 3 ingredient crock pot dinner, crock pot beef teriyaki. So if you are joining me today, go ahead and let me know what's for dinner tonight. This is a super simple dinner that I'm going to show you how to make that you could do right now. So let me know what's for dinner tonight and where are you from, because that is always super fun. Okay, so 3 ingredients is all you need for this super simple dinner idea. It's beef teriyaki, and we're throwing it in our slow cooker. So it's going to be super tender, falls apart. You're going to serve it on rice. It's super easy and delicious. If you want the recipe, friends, I have it on this video. The link is in the description, or you can go to eatingonadime.com and just search crockpot beef teriyaki, or you could just search beef teriyaki. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Carrie with eatingonadime.com, where we're helping you get super simple, easy, but delicious dinners on the table every single night. So, okay, let's go. Remember to get all the details, go to eatingonadime.com and search beef teriyaki. Okay, so I have my slow cooker. Any kind of slow cooker will work. Then I'm going to throw in about 2 pounds of meat. So I have flank steak here that we have chopped up into like 1-inch pieces. But if you do not have flank steak, or if it's out of your budget, we have options. Let's throw this in here. That's one way to do it. Okay, let me wipe off my hand real quick. So, if you do not have flank steak in your area, or you're wanting a cheaper alternative, there are options. Okay, option number 1, you can just do ground beef. If it's super lean, you don't even have to brown it. You just throw it in your crock pot. If it isn't a super lean ground beef, you do want to brown it and drain the fat before you throw it in your slow cooker. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is you could buy stew meat. Stew meat is a very affordable, and you don't even have to chop it up. We had to cut ours up. You just throw it in the crock pot and you're good to go. Option number 3, round steak. You can find round steak for very inexpensive at any grocery store. And because we're slow cooking it, it's just going to fall apart. So round steak is an option. You could even do tenderized round steak or just the regular round steak. Both will work great. And your last option would be a roast. You could do a roast that you just chop up. You still have to cut it into the 1-inch pieces because we're serving this on rice. We want it fork tender and we want it, really easy to eat. And that's the whole idea. So really, guys, any kind of meat will work. I mean, honestly, like pork chops would be good in this. So you have lots of options here to make this recipe. Okay, so now I got my meat in the crock pot. Now I'm going to add in onions. Now I sliced these up before I went on the video because I don't want to cry. So you don't need to see me smear my makeup because of the onions. But what you do is you just slice them up. If you have picky eaters, it's perfect because they'll be able to pick them out and you still get to enjoy them. So I'm going to throw them on top. I think it's completely important to have that in there because it just adds a lot of flavor to this. Done. Then we're going to throw in some teriyaki sauce. I'm just going to drizzle it on top. Boo, boo. Sound effects required. There we go. Done. Look how pretty this looks already, and I haven't even started cooking. That's it. You don't even have to stir it unless you really want to. See? Super easy. Give me a heart, friends, if you can make this. I'm going to throw the lid on. Then we're going to turn it on slow cook. Turn this on. There we go. You can do high for probably 4 hours or low for 8 hours. Now you want to do it longer on the cooking time because it is beef. And we want it to fall apart. We want it super tender so you can mix it in with your rice and all the deliciousness. Now, this recipe is super simple and it's delicious just as is. So what we're going to do is we'll slow cook this. We already made us some rice. So we're going to serve it on top of rice and we're going to sprinkle probably sesame seeds on top, maybe some green onion, but there are more options here. So if you want to make this a one pot dinner, you could throw in snap peas or you could throw in broccoli. So those would be really good options. Or if you just wanted to serve it on the side, you could dip your broccoli in the sauce. That would be really good too. You do you, boo. Another option, green beans would be really good with this on the side, or just a simple side salad. Another thing that I've done that I really, really like is I've thrown in bell peppers. Bell peppers are really, really good in this recipe because it tastes really good with that teriyaki sauce and the beef flavor combined. So let me know below what you would like to do or what you would serve or what you would put in here to make it your own. Because here with Eating on a Dime, we're all about getting you, helping you get dinner done super fast, but we want you to make it your own. So take our simple recipes and do what your family likes. Yes, today we used flank steak, but you could use round steak or even stew meat. It's very easy to substitute. A question someone asked is, do we have to brown the meat? You do not have to brown the meat. You could, but I'm eliminating that step. I'm just throwing it in there and letting the crock pot do all the work. It's going to be delicious. And it's only 3 ingredients, guys. So go to eatingonadime.com and search crock pot beef teriyaki in order for you to get all the tips and tricks there on the recipe. You can also print out the recipe and you can get all the nutritional information there as well. So you can serve this over rice noodles. We're going to do rice. I think rice noodles will be really good.
I would mix it into the sauce so it's coated. Really
Yeah, I would mix it into the sauce. Hardest part is smelling it all day and not eating it. Totally true. Any other questions that I might have missed? Because I was chatting it up today, guys.
People want to add in mushrooms, Carrie. What do you think?
Mushrooms. Mushrooms is an option. If you want mushrooms, you can throw in mushrooms. Guys, you do you, boo. But if you don't even want to think outside the box, throw these 3 ingredients in the crock pot and you can have a delicious dinner too. So thanks so much for joining me today. Make sure you head to the link in the description to grab to grab the recipe that I made today. And if you do make the recipe, make sure you tag us so we can see how awesome it is too. You guys have a great day. I will see you next time for another Eating on a Dime show. Bye, friends. Thanks so much for joining me today. Make sure you go to the link in the description below where you can get the full recipe, but also I show you how you can thicken your sauce right inside the crock pot.